What's going on, everybody? We are here. Hi. Hello. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mark Summers, Majorlytics, twitch.tv/Majorlytics, and it's time once again for another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays for July 16th, 2026. Of course, this week I am joined by your boy, it's your boy Kevy Kev, in the building.
What's good, everybody?
And of course, in the field of sunflowers, it is the Sunflower Sovereign, sipping on what looks like something very, very warm and steamy. Cinsiak's in the building.
Today's cup of tea is an oolong. Also, hello, good evening, greetings, and salutations, people of the internet.
Fantastic. Good to have everybody here for another week of tech and gaming news, as we prepare to leave you wanting more next week, as I actually do go on vacation.
Two of us are going on vacation.
Oh, yes, that's right. Two of us are going on vacation.
Yep, not me. I'm at the house.
I mean, Kev can hold it down for us next Thursday over on Kevy Kev Show.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. a techless Tech Talk Thursday.
But let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, a new class action lawsuit just dropped, baby. That's right. We're going to retire on lawsuits. That's my goal in 2026.
Yeah. We might not own anything, but we'll make it back in settlements.
Yes. Hyundai seems to be ushering in the rise of the machines. Unions all over the world are standing up, however, in response to not only machines, but just unfair labor practices all around. And it looks like there's going to be no more parts for you. All that and much, much more on this week's episode of Tech Talk Thursday, starting with, this burp. And now we can continue. This is coming from 9 to 5 Mac. Class action lawsuit accuses Apple of misleading users about Hide My Email's privacy protections. A few days ago, 404 Media reported that Apple had been aware for more than a year of an alleged flaw that could expose real email addresses behind Hide My Email aliases. For those who don't know, Apple's Hide My Email feature lets users create unique, randomly generated email addresses that forward messages to their personal inbox, allowing them to sign up for apps, websites, and newsletters without sharing their real addresses. It is available for free through sign in with Apple, with a broader version included with iCloud Plus plan starting at 99 cents, or as we found out in Vampire Survivors, $1 per month. And it lets users create aliases for websites, newsletters, and other services. According to 404 Media, a security researcher alerted Apple in June 2025 to a flaw that can reveal the real email addresses behind Hide My Email aliases. Apple acknowledged the report about a month later, but allegedly left the issue unresolved. In March 2026, the company said it had addressed the flaw, but the researcher found that the vulnerability remained exploitable. Now, I really hope that people were not using this to do secure communications back and forth between people. And it's just more or less like, hey, I don't want to give that car dealer, that car salesman, my real email address. Even though it would be really, really hard to give them any of these email addresses, because like when they say random, that shit is actually fucking random. Like, think Twitch clip URLs, but in email form. You know, like when you make a clip on Twitch, it's like Giraffe Rango Dodge or some shit.
Hold on, I got one of those. Let me see. I got one of those right now. Let's see.
Apple does something similar, except it is like really, really random. So yeah, it would be hard to just like hand somebody that email address unless like you are really committed to handing them that one. But yeah, it's used so that way, you know, you can, again, like the article says, like give it to apps or newsletters and stuff like that. That way they can't, you know, get access to your actual email account. It should be easier to, you know, like you don't necessarily need to unsubscribe from the email, from these newsletters. You could just sever the connection between these random email addresses and your actual email address, and then you just won't receive the newsletters anymore. It's great.
Yeah. So the link that I got is called Single Clean Reindeer Charlie Bit Me.
Exactly. There we go.
Yeah.
At iCloud.com.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Apparently, just this in, we're getting reporting from the field. We've got breaking news from the one true major, Wildfire. And
Wildfire Fireplace.
oh wait, what? Tell me what?
Oh. Seems like we're getting conflicting reports, ladies.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. I don't know.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know when the facts bear out.
Yes. Wild stuff. But yeah, so apparently, yeah, there's a flaw in this system that would allow people, I guess, the people you're trying to hide your email address from, they can easily find out who you actually are, and I guess bypass that protection to still send you email. Again, I don't know who was using this for, like, anything outside of that. I would say don't. Like, if you were emailing, you know, 404 Media and was like, hey, I'm a whistleblower, maybe don't use Hot Tango Giraffe at iCloud.com, hoping that your identity will stay a secret. Merch says, just like a wildfire, he's gone only to pop up again when and where you least expect him to.
Like that's why he has two names. That's why he has two names. He has two hacker names. It's Wildflower. It's like it's Wildfire, and then Fireplace. So it's like fire. It's like Fireplace. He is stationary. He's pulling data. Wildfire. He's snatching packets out of the air. He's war driving.
When he becomes a football player, I'm gonna call him Firewall.
Firewall. Those are his three techniques. They all surrounded by fire. It's almost like a fire. It's like a FBI agent dossier about his hacker skills. You know, he always like to play with fire. He always uses fire as his main invoker, you know, talent.
Let's see. This lawsuit also claims this is not isolated incident, citing a 2023 report that found Apple's randomized MAC address feature could expose users' real hardware identifiers. Now, and I don't know, maybe I'm not putting as much stock into this as I should, but I feel like while these are privacy and I guess slight security features, I wasn't looking to Apple to really like keep me safe on the internet. I was like, all right, look, you did a try.
Yeah.
An attempt was made. I am glad you were doing something. Microsoft isn't doing this.
No.
So, sure, good on you, Apple, for at least making an attempt. However, comma, I'm going to use other services and I would hold them to a higher standard. But again, maybe that's just me speaking like, look, I don't know. I use bigger things. This is a non-issue for me. Will I be submitting a claim? Yes. But I'm not as concerned about this as I guess. And maybe even they're not as concerned. It's more or less like, oh, Apple lied. Yeah. And this is what it seems like a lot of these lawsuits are. Like the Siri thing, sure. But some of these are like, Apple said a thing and thing didn't happen. We're suing you. To where it's like, are we just at a point where everybody is fucking litigious? Things are so expensive now that we just have to sue any and everybody in order to make ends meet. Am I not going to retire? Is this just grocery money for next week? They gave people a false sense of security. If I use this feature, I would be upset. I don't know. I mean, I see it, but it's almost like I'm gonna wear a helmet made of paper and get really upset if it doesn't protect my dome. Like, I guess, like, for me, I know better, so I'm not as upset as I guess other people would be who didn't know better.
Right.
Like, with the whole...
It is me, once again, your historical correspondent, reminding you, hey, y'all remember when everybody was just kind of like, we're going to be reckless over here in the Snapchat because we just know that those things are anonymous and the things are supposed to disappear, which means no one's ever going to see it. And then they found out that that was not the case.
I missed all of that. I hit a button and all my audio went away for a second.
Major, do you even know what Snapchat is?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember when they were just like, oh, these messages are disappearing, so that means no one's ever going to be able to see or read them, and we can just say whatever it is that we want to say because no one's ever going to be able to find this stuff?
Yes.
Do you remember how that was? Yeah. Do you remember how that was proven tacitly false?
No.
In very short order, because people were just like, what do you mean you were able to find it? I thought those things were gone forever. No, they were not.
Yeah, see, again, like, it's a thing of like, I don't know, the internet's forever. It's somewhere. As much as you claim you deleted a photo, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that photo is still sitting somewhere. It's just that the pointer to that photo is just gone.
Yeah.
You know better, but others were told this paper helmet is grade A and high quality. And again, like that's where I'm trying to be empathetic.
It was high quality paper.
Huh?
It was high quality paper, to be fair. They imported that straight from Germany, you know?
It is Apple. So yes, of course the paper would be of high quality. And like that's what I'm trying to be empathetic to the people who are, I mean, to the plaintiff of this case, or this lawsuit, to people who genuinely feel like they've been hurt by this. Excuse me. But it's that thing of like, I don't know. This is a helmet made of paper. I don't think this is going to provide the protection you think it's going to provide. But I mean, have fun. But yeah, I get it. It's just, excuse me, I know better. So it's like, it seems like a nothing burger to me, but yeah, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better about this. I mean, look, 6 years ago, I said, no, these people were idiots. Why would you even do this? There's been growth in these 6 years.
Oh yeah.
It's another case of couldn't be me though.
Could be me though. Nah.
I just use to hide my email because like I don't know, it's just right there and it defaults to it.
Yeah.
What sucks for me when hide my email is that when I get those emails coming in, Thunderbird is like, oh no, this is spam, and then immediately files the email as a spam
Yeah.
because it was sent to a junk email address.
Yeah.
And Thunderbird's like, I don't know what to do with this. Must be garbage.
It's like DJ. But it be a piece of garbage.
Oh, you know something? I know exactly which thing you're referencing, and oh, what a classic reference.
Oh yeah. I'm a fan.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in.
Where says Thunderbird is right. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's better than nothing. It's sad that even in the year of our Lord 2026, I'm still looking for like a better email client, but
Oh, but you don't like you don't like Thunderbird?
Thunderbird isn't an issue. Yeah, let me take it back. Thunderbird is not the issue here. It's actually Spark. It's my Mac and iPhone email client that I don't like. I strictly follow an all email is spam policy. Look, I run I run a small infrastructure entity here. Most of the stuff is coming through email. It's not for me. I gotta know. All right, looks like we're back. We got Wildfire, aka Fireplace, aka the One True Major, aka Minor Linux in the building. What is the word on what is the word from the street, sir? Come here. Nobody can hear you from over there.
So some YouTubers actually have a camera that lets you go around that goes around your house, so you can see what's in your house.
Why would I want people to see what's in my house? They're gonna rob me. I mean, they could try. They could try. They gonna find 16 surprises. But yeah, why would I let random people see what's in my house?
For your fans.
For my fans. I like that air of mystery. Maybe they don't need to know what's behind the curtain.
Like they don't want to see, like your fans don't want to see my new bed.
Nobody's asked. Nobody's asked about your new bed.
Can we see the new bed?
Okay, now somebody has officially asked to see your new bed.
I'll be back.
I love how it says that like Skeletor and then runs away.
Until we meet again.
Until we meet again. Remember.
Oh my god, I love those. I love those little videos.
I love those. One got to me. It was like, remember, hearing your neighbors mowing their lawn is like adult peer pressure. Until we meet again. And now I'm like, now I can't unhear it now because everybody starts mowing their lawns, and I'm like, geez, I gotta mow mine too. Oh god.
No, what I think is that my guy or is that somebody else's guy?
Yeah. Sadly, I am the guy, so I am the guy.
Man. Like if only, and even if that worked, the HOA still can't even get me to move like that.
to mow your own.
Yup. Like, you gonna pay some? I'm not gonna. It's hot.
Yeah, I gotta cut mine fast. I gotta be like, and then by the time, and then
Wow.
it's like, okay,
Did you take
The sun-
this while running?
No, I was standing in the night.
You sure about that, dog?
it was like, the average of speed is horrendous. Oh, you didn't even set it on sport mode.
No, he was the sport mode.
You know,
It reminds me of that one. It reminds me of that one Amazon package I got, and the picture I got on Amazon was like, homie running. You can barely make out the door.
it was like drop.
Like homie was running away. I'm like, yo, I know they got y'all working like dogs out here, but fuck, dude, take a second.
Yeah, take a moment. Just you take this time and opportunity to get a little rest and just take a picture. Take 2 breaths, a sip of water, and go.
Oh boy. Let's see. Speaking of water, fine. I was waiting for a segue. Finally, one showed up.
Yeah.
Speaking of water, New York.
Oh yeah.
This week, a Democratic governor actually did something decent. Governor Kathy Hochul of New York just signed an executive order barring the state from approving data centers using 50 megawatts or more. Let's see here. And this is in place for a year. That would give state officials the required time to create rules protecting the electrical grid, environment, and local communities.
It's good to hear.
The executive order is separate from New York's Responsible Data Center Development Act, recently passed by the state legislature. That bill would have also banned data center permits for a year, but required energy efficiency goals for data centers and specific benefits for host communities. Governor Hochul has yet to sign that bill, but is considering it at the same time she has previously expressed support for AI as a potential research tool and economic booster. You should have stopped at research tool. That's where you stop.
Research tool, yes.
Full stop.
Full stop. Just,
Stop it. In the face of public opposition to data centers, multiple states are attempting to enact bans. A moratorium was recently passed by Maine state legislature, but was vetoed by Democrat Governor Janet Mills. But Maine's got a whole bunch of fucking problems right now.
a lot of problems right now.
Between ICE and just elected officials.
Yeah.
Other states with legislation advancing include Washington, Wisconsin, Illinois, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and South Carolina. What? South Carolina? Okay.
South Carolina. Oh, South Carolina.
Local bans have also been enacted in cities like Seattle. Also, Durham is on that list. Charlotte is on that list.
Yes.
So yes, good on Governor Kathy Hochul for doing the right thing.
Right. Where New York is also New York State is definitely the home of the Islamic Caliphate of Mamdanistan. So it's good to see.
Sir. No, not Mamdanistan. Stan. What was it? Ah, fuck, I forgot what it was. Oh, it was Mamdana Grad.
Mamdana Grad, okay.
I don't want to call you an idiot like that dude did at the end of the video.
I feel
Look,
like I
idiots.
just appreciate so much the fact that that is a meme that exists.
Yeah, it's literally like every time they show like New York, it's like and I'm listening. I love it every time. I love all those videos. I love them. I love those videos because there's somebody in like there's some man in Oakley's just like furious with some Oakleys on top of his Bucky's hat, just angry right now.
But yes,
Yes.
the Islamic
punching
Republic
the
of
air.
Mamdanagrad
Yes.
joining the Islamic Republic of Japan.
Yeah. I've seen those videos too. It's even funnier. It's like Shibuya Square. It's like the Shibuya crossing, and they're like, it'd be even funnier if they just put technologia.
Yes, I cannot wait to go back to Mamdanagrad. I cannot wait to finally visit Mamdanagrad.
Good chance. You'll probably say. Did you see? First of all, little side trip.
I'm headed up there tomorrow.
Funnily enough, Major will get this right. Major will understand. I don't know if I sent that to you. It's a picture of Linda Belcher with Mamdani. And
It was a
says,
it was a
"Hi,
video.
Mayor."
Yes, it was a video of him walking through. It's the mayor. It's the mayor.
Yeah, there's somebody doctored a picture of him standing next to Linda, and I'm cracking up because I was like, "Did I send that to you? Please tell me I did."
I don't know if you sent the picture, but you did send me the
Hold on.
video of her just shouting as he was walking
It's the
by.
mayor.
It's
It's
the
the
mayor.
Hi, Mayor. Don't be silly like that. It's the mayor. Don't do it. It's the mayor. I'm gonna find that picture. I found it. I found it. Yes.
You know what to do.
This might be the thumbnail.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
Might be.
It's the
might be-
mayor.
It's the mayor. Hi, mayor. It's literally. I don't know how, but it's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
That video was so glad to show my wife. I was like, she didn't get it at first. Was like, look, it's the mayor. Come on,
It's the mayor.
It's the mayor.
It's the mayor. Oh, that's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail right there.
God.
I was like, did I send that? I don't think I sent that. Oh.
In more AI news, here comes the
Yes.
bad stuff. Well, I don't know. It started off bad, but it became good. Remember that feature that we were talking about last week, where Meta was gonna allow people to remix your shit with Meta AI on Instagram, and you had to go and turn off some features real quick.
Yep. Yeah.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Like a bird.
So I, on the one hand, happy to hear about that. On the other,
You tried.
ancestral exhaustion.
Yeah.
Oh, very much so.
Ancestral exhaustion, because it's kind of like it's the all right, well, and you know, for all of the things that we can say about what a comment on the internet can do one way or another, it is the wake up, do whatever routine you do, check your phone, see what other like nonsense and bullshit people have tried to insert into a program of your choosing, and then try to make enough noise about it that the program walks it back. It's Discord and whatever AI bullshit they want to insert into that, Meta and whatever they're doing with that. It's like whatever company that they're like, well, they decided that this would be a good idea. Like, child,
I'm tired. Leave me out of it.
Yeah, for me, I stopped doing that. I just look. I'll find out about like midday, maybe.
Lord knows I'm tired.
Like when half of Mastodon is pissed off about something, he's like, "You got to trace your steps back." He's like, oh, this is what y'all pissed about today? Fuck, man. Like
People just out here tooting and angry.
this is it. This is the thing. Yeah, I get the most mad at Blue Sky, but you know, bunch of neoliberal motherfuckers over there. Anywho, for the audio listeners who may not know what we're talking about, this is coming from 9 to 5 Mac. Meta removes feature that let users generate AI images from public Instagram posts. Meta's tools allowed anyone to use public Instagram posts as a starting point for creating AI generated images. Meta has removed the feature altogether based on user feedback. Dylan Byers at Puck shared a statement from Meta on the decision to pull the feature. Earlier this week, we announced that one way for people to generate images on Meta AI is by mentioning public Instagram accounts that they want to reference. Our intent was to provide a useful creative tool and to give people control over whether and I guess there's more. It's over there. Why would you cut off the statement? Like, I'm sorry, 9 to 5 Mac, not everybody wants to go back to the hell site. If you're going to reference a statement from somebody, put the whole damn thing up. At least screenshot it. Don't force people to have to go to the hell site. I was told not to do that. And I feel like, look, this was back before Twitter went all dumb and shit. And I felt like that's better for people. I thought y'all like to keep people on your website anyway. Because I'd be damned if y'all said put a link to any other website. Y'all give Twitter all your fucking traffic. I mean, look, I guess Meta was trying to give people control over whether they're in whatever. I don't know. If you're on the Hellscape, the Hell site, you can go finish reading it. I'm not. I object completely. I'm surprised I have not put Twitter and X.com like on my pie hole. Like anything that's sending traffic to there, no, black hole. In more Meta AI news, allegedly, lawsuit claims Meta's layoff decisions were made by AI and not humans. This is coming from Ars Technica.
Now, I guess we'll see how that case bears out, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Meta's AI fueled
And if I'm not doesn't that thing also say, like, didn't they claim that it was like looking at people who had like the longest tenure or something like that?
Quote, those tools draw on inputs, performance ratings, calibration scores, productivity and output metrics, AI native ratings, and AI token consumption that by design cannot be accumulated by an employee who is on protected medical or family leave, or whose output is reduced by disability, the lawsuit said. Let's see, looking. I am not seeing that.
Because I'm trying to remember someone like that might have been a completely different thing I read, where people just like, yeah, some people are noticing that the thing that they're using for making these decisions, for making layoff decisions, are also like doing random things like looking at people's age or like the length of time that they've been in the company as a factor too, and that's also an issue. And it's kind of like, we'll have to see what the case bears out, but I wouldn't be surprised considering how right now, currently, it's a well-known and documented issue that people are, during their hiring processes, being filtered out of opportunities and all this other stuff by automated functions like that. So wouldn't be surprised if that also determined like layoff things either.
Yeah, this seems like the biggest part of the complaint is the fact that with the metric scores that we're apparently using to try to make those decisions, it did not take into account people who just weren't working for a reason. So people who are on medical leave, or have a disability and cannot, use Meta's tools as fast and as often as other people.
You want to know what's funny? Remember the last time that someone in a prominent position got fired as a disabled person?
Yes. And he took
And this during Disability Pride Month. I'm tired. That's this month, by the way, everybody. In case y'all didn't know.
So this is so one, I would like
so
to
upsetting that there are people who are being paid several orders of magnitude more money than me to make worse decisions.
It's merit.
Oh, that's what
Is the merit? Oh wait, is the merit in the room with us?
They think it is.
Have you seen her?
They have, allegedly.
Tell me, have you seen her?
Oh.
But yeah, I would like to see how this case bears out. Mainly because again, we are still having those discussions again, what AI's role is in labor, right?
Yeah.
To where we will,
Which should be the answer should be none, but we're here.
I have to avoid answering that one because nobody's gonna like my answer.
Yeah.
And when I say it's the role in it should be none, right? These are statements that we always make with an asterisk. We talked about this a lot online, offline, on our various socials and all this other stuff. I am absolutely not talking about spell check. I'm not talking about repetitive menial tasks. These people are making decisions that impact the way people live, function, have transit infrastructure, civil engineering, and are making bad party posters with misspellings. Listen.
Yeah, that's not great.
I watched someone at work make an 18-page PowerPoint presentation using a prompt, and I had to and then asked me to take a look at it, and I ended up correcting 16 slides out of 18. Right? Ooh. And with that in mind, what is the role of this thing in making major decisions about who should be hired, who should be fired, where they should be located, logistics, or any of that? If that's the question you're asking, I'm going to have a very fairly pointed answer, which is it should be the percent should be close to 0.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think what I'm getting at though is people are when I'm talking about it's coming what is AI's relationship to labor? I'm talking about in relation to hiring, firing, the management of employees of your workforce, and how people are saying that, oh, AI is the reason people are losing their jobs. Even this article says granted, Meta has said that, Meta has come out and said, yes, we are definitely replacing employees with AI.
Yeah.
There are other companies who have not said that. What you will hear is, and it's even in Blue Sky's case, where it's hey, we're dabbling with AI, then bad thing happens.
Yeah.
And then people try to draw the line.
Yeah.
And it's no, that's what they want you to do.
Yeah. Because
you'll look at the tool and not the people who are signing off on the decisions.
Right.
Because I don't know, a human could say, hey, maybe not.
Yeah. AI is not out here just saying hey, you are Claude is not themselves letting people go. It is people who are making it is middle managers and C-suites that are basically making the determination that AI can do the job of more, and then realizing, and oftentimes real time, that is not necessarily the case.
Well,
It's bad bets.
Well, not even that. It's more or less like the conversation of like,
We've had this conversation
you-
before about a few things too,
Yeah.
and I think it was one of the things that we were afraid of is being like, y'all keep looking at them pointing at, well, it was the AI who did it, and I'm just kind of like, the first thing they're going to try to use this tool for when they start making these decisions and we start seeing the impact of them is to immediately deflect accountability. We couldn't do
this.
that. It was the
Literally
machine.
this. Literally
It is
this.
it's the machine who did it. Well, who's responsible for that legally? We don't know
Right.
because a person didn't do it, so we can't blame them, technically speaking, or whatever, right? Well, who wrote the prompt? Well, it can't be my fault. I only wrote the prompt. The machine had to interpret it. That's not my fault or whatever. Like, we are like that, and that's what we're looking at. And it's one of those, at some point, just come from Sam Alton's kneecaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like literally this case where they are saying like, oh no, the AI made the decision. Meta is saying that no, it wasn't. We were just like, this is cost cutting. We totally didn't use AI tools to do this at all. No, we wouldn't do that. So yeah, like for me, I'm interested to see like, all right, really, was it the AI tools? But also, again, a human had to sign off on this shit.
Yeah.
Now again, like, and it also like with the information that comes out through this case, what was the extent of the tools being used? Like, are we talking about like, oh, it just collated data? Or are we saying that AI made the decision because they were using the MetaMate score or whatever? Which was how everybody is using the tools, and are they token maxing appropriately?
Oh my God, shoot me, end my life.
Broken accent.
So yeah, like
Token with 3Ks.
that's what I want to know. Like, what exactly is going on? What role did AI play in this? Because like, again, it's a thing of like, this will either fuel anti-AI people or like it won't shut them up.
It won't.
It won't shut them up, but at least it will take that one thing out of their little salvo of anti-AI. It's like, well, no, it's not doing that. Meta definitely proved that's the case. It's been what I was saying all along. It's the fucking management. It always has been, and it always will be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you cannot blame the hammer for nailing the nail in wrong.
Yeah.
A poor craftsman blames his tools. And surprisingly, in an odd move, Meta is not going that way. He's like, nah, we fired him.
It's
You sure you want that,
Flip
dog? That was an easy win
Yeah.
for you.
Yep. It's like Flip Wilson saying the devil made me do it. Like, did he know? Did he know?
Like, I'm not like, again, my argument isn't like, oh, like Sim was saying, like, you put in the prompt, so you obviously drew the art. Like, that's not the argument I'm making here.
No.
Because the end result is the art. The end result with people losing their jobs was not the prompt responded with 3,000 or 8,000 names.
Yeah.
The end result, the last thing that had been done was management signing off on it.
Yeah.
That was the end. That's the final decision. This isn't like, because again, like, what's that? Project Nimbus or Lazarus, the Lazarus project that they've been using over in Israel. There's supposed to be a human there. Again, start off with the fact that they're not supposed to be killing people in a genocide, period. But we're here. For Lazarus, there's supposed to be a man checking. But when you plug AI directly into robot that shoots missile, Or when you give coordinates to Jet and say, bomb this, and nobody checked to see what was there?
Yeah.
Or I don't know, like Epic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, with the US and Iran bombing the girls' school.
Yeah.
Nobody checked to see that, hey, there was no military target here. They said, here is a military target according to Claude. Go bomb that place. And nobody was going to check that.
Yeah.
That's the issue. That's where you blame AI. Well, you don't blame AI for that either.
No, you don't blame AI for that one either.
That's where you look and say, there should have been a human there. That's why this is why we gave it to you.
That's another reason why there should be human intervention, because to double check, before you straight out now just throw it into war. Like,
Well, I mean, there's that, but then there's also just a very simple, hey, some of these things probably just should not be outsourced at all. Like they just shouldn't
Yes,
be.
absolutely.
yeah.
Kind of like, child, if someone's going to live or die, please do not put some, like, if we know that we have a government that's like hostile to people who are in any way like a minority group or oppressed or have like mental health issues, maybe we don't feed people the medical information to the machine, and maybe we don't feed their mental health information to the machine, and maybe we don't feed a whole bunch of other things to the machine.
Or at
We just
least
let-
not
like,
this
some-
one right now.
That
Be
part.
like, there is someone who is about $300,000 in student loan debt who decided to get a degree to be able to read that with nuance. Maybe just hire them.
That part.
Briefly consider.
But it's cheaper to do it the other way.
No, it isn't. Y'all ran out your budget to even use tokens back in April. It's July now.
It's cheaper.
What? It's crypto is what it is. Continue.
No, I'm referencing a video that Kev sent me today.
No, I know exactly what you're talking
it-
about.
it's
Yeah, I know
cheaper.
exactly what you're talking about.
It's cheaper.
Yeah. It's cheaper, but it's like,
Bro,
Doesn't it cost-
say what the problem is. Like, I hate those videos. Is they get so close.
like
It's like watching those special videos. It's like they get right there and then they cut it off right before the climax. Ah! Damn it!
I shouldn't use the free tier. Damn it.
Ah! See more. Versus they had humans who said, "Hey, this was marked as a school 3 years ago." They ignored them anyway. Yeah, I forget which. I forget
yeah,
we're
that's
dealing. I forget
that's
we're dealing with the Department of War now.
Oh yeah, because that's also a possibility where it's like people are like, guys, this is a school. No, it isn't. Okay. Like that's also a thing. That's also a thing that can happen, where they're just like, we don't care. We don't care. The cruelty is the point. Like,
The machines are hungry for just 3 terabytes a day. You two can feed a machine.
in the arms of the angel,
No, in the arms of the ram stick.
in the arms of the fab, fly away with me, in the arms of the Hynix. Yeah.
Oh my god. And speaking of plugging your AI into physical things that maybe you shouldn't,
Definitely don't.
Hyundai. This is coming from Ars Technica. Fear of humanoid robots spurs human workers to strike at a Hyundai auto factory.
I cannot believe the movie I Love Boosters is coming into real life.
Oh yeah.
Thousands of unionized Honda auto workers began walking off the job early after negotiations with South Korean automaker. After the South Korean automaker broke down over plans to deploy humanoid robots, the most significant pushback from organized labor so far over the latest wave of robotic automation. excuse me, the partial strike at Hyundai's automotive production complex in the city of Ulsan in South Korea represents, quote, the car industry's first factory stoppage addressing humanoid robots. According to the Wall Street Journal, workers have already ended their day and night shifts 2 hours early at the world's largest automotive plant from July 13th through 15th and plan to start staging 4-hour strikes from July 20th to 22nd after 15 rounds of negotiations failed to reach an agreement, the Korean Times reported. Union pushback began as soon as Hyundai Motor Group unveiled the latest version of the Atlas humanoid robot, a two-legged robot that stands at more than 6 feet tall and can lift more than 100 pounds at the start of this year. Atlas is made by Boston Dynamics, a U.S. robotics company that is about to become a wholly owned subsidiary of Hyundai.
For those who are not aware, Boston Dynamics makes those robot videos of their robots that pretty much scare everybody every time they make it.
Spot.
Yeah. Bow wow.
Ooh, let's see. Can I tell which Hyundai this is? Oh, damn it, I spoiled it. It looked like an Ioniq 5, but you can't really tell without most of it or it being painted.
Oh yeah, that's a Savannah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So they're already using Spot here in the US.
Yep. Wow.
Now again, I will always stand on the side of unions that should never ever come into question. And if somebody tells you that they are pro-union, but then tell you that a CBA or a collective bargaining agreement won't do anything if the company already treats you well, therefore, maybe you don't need a union at the company.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
They are not pro-union.
They're not.
No, they're the ops.
They are they are the fucking ops.
They are the ops.
And the
Those are the ops.
audacity.
The
for this
unmitigated cheat.
The audacity of them to, one, call me a chatbot, which doesn't make any sense because I was not giving him full on fellatio, like agreeing with everything he said. Or be like, you know what, you're right, I was wrong. So I don't know where he got chatbot from. But they didn't even call me comrade. No. Dead noise. Dead shit. We are not comrades. Not in real life, not in Christ. You are nowhere near the struggle. Like, I'm pretty sure. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Like, to not sit around with like some historical context and to realize that in the US, that's how we got here today. Because with the New Deal, things were great. Everybody was working. Everybody had jobs. They could afford houses, cars, everything. And the need for a union probably, it never went down, but the want of a union went down.
Right. Because needs were met.
Well, let's just talk about this for a second on a higher, and when I say higher, just kind of like a more abstract or far-reaching level, right? The idea that because the idea that you, a single individual, are doing well means that other people don't need things or that improvements don't need to be made. is probably more along the lines of the nonsense that Major refers to when he talks about, and this is how we ended up here. Because what do you mean? Yes, you might have like material things going on where you are personally fine. But if you see that everyone around you is in chaos, disarray, and abject poverty and all this other stuff, I promise you the same fire that has these people in trouble is going to come for you eventually. And y'all, and it's like a really easy thing to forget that just because you happen to be okay right now, like you being okay right now is still one major medical incident away from being exactly where everyone else is.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear,
Right.
so the context for this was they were arguing against Costco union busting, or they were like, I was arguing against Costco union busting. It was like, well, why? Like they treat their employees right. They treat their employees okay. Like their retirement is so high, it's so great. It's almost like they got pensions again. Why would they need a union?
Yeah. Like that.
And it's one of those moments where people like don't understand the need for the need for protections or something important until things happen that they cannot protect themselves from because they didn't do the groundwork before that moment to do it. You do not practice for your flute solo at the concert.
I mean, this won't news. Again, when people were like, "Oh," he used this example too, like because this initially started by voting with your wallet conversation. See, Kev, you started something this morning.
I always
Wait.
do.
He was all about like, "Oh yeah, like you can always go from one corporation to another. You can go from Target to Costco." I said, well, why would I support Costco? Like, why would I go from one corporation to another? Like, that's not going to sit to take care of the fucking ruling class.
That's right.
That's not solving the problem I am trying to solve.
That's right.
Like, again, I don't understand why people went flocking to Costco, because like I was very clear about it when people were doing that shit about the DEI.
Right.
Like we're gonna leave Target and go shop at Costco. Like, I'm not gonna support union busters. What the fuck are you saying?
Yeah.
To where this is how we got to Costco union busting, and again, this isn't Google. This is my anonymized search agent, like Teamsters, Reddit, NPR, The Nation, Forbes, Daily Iowan.
I texted him today. He said he wasn't able to come only in the morning because he was with this
See,
kid.
Portside, Forbes, CNN.
I'll try to come tomorrow.
Nah, this has been a minute, Takal. What's going on, by the way? And how you doing, Diogen? And as Bird says, like, if they were all about treating their employees right, then why are they worried about a union?
Exactly. It would just mean instead of like trying to deal with individuals, they'd have a collective to talk to, like representatives that would speak for the rest of. It would be easier to direct initiatives to.
But
I
nah,
don't
see,
I don't understand that, but yeah, I
And
know.
it
I know.
and this goes to another comment I made later on. Again, because I was on one this morning. I feel like tech employees would be the last, like tech people would be the last to find class consciousness
Yeah.
because of this
Agreed.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, not even just tech employees, period. But like, because it was like, people are outraged whether you like it or not, wherever you fall on this, about Linus Torvalds, the creator of Linux. Say he does not care about people using AI assisted tools to develop the Linux kernel. I mean, I may not see eye to eye on Torvalds on a lot of things, but this one I kind of saw it like he sees it as a tool.
Yeah. Tool. That's what.
And people are losing their shit over it because, like, hey, it's a tool to use. If it helps you use it.
I get what you're saying.
And it's like I'm seeing people react to that. It's like, oh, he's the worst person ever. So they're just accepting AI. And of course, there were articles coming out about it today as well. And it's like, people in tech are going to be the last to find class consciousness because of these tribes that we have.
Yeah.
And the biggest one is like the tech bro tribe. And I hate that term now. I'm starting to hate that term now.
It's CM Punk's music. It's the cult of personality. Cult of personality.
Well, it's the fact that a lot of the folks who are in this industry or in this field,
right,
have been ostracized in one form or fashion because of our interests.
Yeah.
Again, to know that, and like again, I widely accept this as fact that the internet is being run purely by trans women. I when I got on Mastodon,
and not furries.
A little bit of furries. I will say the internet is inherently queer as fuck.
Oh yeah. The internet is not straight. It's like a vampire in an Anne Rice movie. It's like it's clearly not straight.
Like it is being run by the queerest motherfuckers on the planet, and I love it.
I love it.
But at the same time, it's a lot. It because of the fact that the people who are in this industry have been ostracized so much that, like, again, they found the community where they found it. They built these tools, and it's like if somebody has even just something slightly different, they believe in something slightly different, then they are quick to ostracize them too. Like it's a bunch of it's really it is the fucking fandoms. It is so fucking tribalistic in the tech space. Where it's like, honestly, what we're looking at now in 2026 with Project 2025, with the tech oligarchy running things the way that they are, we in the tech field, all the rest of us, all the tech working class, needs to get our fucking shit together. This petty bullshit fighting that we do needs to fucking stop.
It does.
Because we are the people who are going to help everybody out the most. Like, you could go out and say, you know what, I'm gonna make a community garden. That's great. I'm all for that. I don't know how to garden though. You know what I know how to do? I know how to get on this motherfucking keyboard and mouse instead of code some shit, get some shit set up, stand up some infrastructure to sit there and fight the powers that be.
Yep.
How is it that we're the ones running the internet, yet they're the ones profiting off of it? We could withhold that labor, but we don't, because of the fact that we got this neoliberal the quote MAGA, this neoliberal fucking mind virus going on. So it was like we can't see 2 feet in front of our faces, sitting there worried about so many different things, as opposed to finding that solidarity with each other and with everybody else in the working class. You think you different? No, because everybody else who isn't in tech thinks you are just like them.
Yep.
I'm ashamed to be in tech. I'm ashamed to be talking about tech. And I'm a fucking communist, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that someone who isn't in tech, who sees someone like Elon Musk, Sam Altman, fucking Satya Nadella doing the fuck shit that they're doing,
Yep.
is, oh, you in tech, yo, you must believe in all this shit too, huh?
It's like Sundar, Narc. Yeah.
Like,
It's
nah,
like-
I ain't
it's
about
like-
that fucking life. I can't help. This is what I know. This is what I do. This is what I love.
I was literally the dude. I was literally them dudes that was literally standing on people while making fun of people with fucking jobs on their wall, like posters of jobs on their wall. And I'm like, he is an asshole. He is a huckster grifter. Snatch that thing down and put Woz there because Woz is the true architect. The
Like, I
fuck is
remember,
wrong
I
with
remember,
y'all?
I forgot. I can't remember how long after he died. I wrote this on
No.
excuse me, you can find this on majorlinux.com.
Yeah.
I wrote an article like, yo, why the fuck are we still celebrating Steve Jobs?
Yep.
That nigga dead, bro. Move
Right.
on.
Right, but that was the problem. Like he passed, and then he's like, "Oh, okay." When I was in college, I put on the bulletin board of our game room a badly printed out mugshot of Bill Gates. I put that on there and I look at it, and I would stand there and I would look at it I would stand there and look every single day. I would stop and I would just look at it for like 2 minutes, and I would go off and do what I needed to do. The thing of what I did that for was to acknowledge the fact that this person who got arrested for speeding is now responsible for all the computers that are running. A college dropout is responsible for all our computers running the same software before, and he stole it. The thing that he started ran on something else, ran on his modified version of DOS.
You mean Mark Zuckerberg?
No, I'm talking about Bill.
Steve Jobs?
Yeah, it came from somewhere. You know, it's like, we're like, say, great, this is like good artist copy, great artist steal. Man stole.
Yeah, when we do it. When we do it.
So that's why I was like, I looked at that, and that was like a reminder to me that even college dropouts could fail upwards, unless they had enough money and bullshit to be able to get where they needed to go. And lacking of melanin, but we're not going to talk about that. But that's why I say that to say this. A lot of our faves were grifters. A lot of the faves were grifters because they just had enough. They had enough guile, pluck, and a little bit of trust fund money to be able to make all this thing happen. And we allowed them, as they are Da Vinci, as they are Michelangelo, or any of the great artists named after Ninja Turtles. I say that every single time. Your faves are not great. Your faves are not great.
I mean, also doesn't
Your
hurt.
faves are
It
not
also
great.
doesn't hurt that you're white.
Yeah, that too. Of the Caucasus Mountains. No, I can't even say that anymore.
That's
'cause
right,
of the
because they are
Caucasus
Asian.
Mountains. They are Asian. I can't even say of the Caucasus Mountains. Because they are Asian. But I would say of the places of Gaul and of the Rhineland. But yeah, that's just always was like the wild part to me, where it's just like you're always caught up in the fact of your faves, and then, like I say, it's the cult of having it being the cult of personalities with the same fervor and the fervor of which one is my favorite starship captain from Star Trek. And if you say Picard, I would agree with you. But
Yeah, what
But
was
yeah.
that quote? What was that quote you said again? What was it? The good and great.
Oh, good artist copy, great artist steal.
Speaking of stealing,
I love stealing. I love.
it's time to move over to games news.
Yeah.
Who wants to be a pirate?
Yayo, yayo.
Assassin's Creed. This is coming from Eurogamer. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced Studio Ubisoft Barcelona goes on a 3-day strike in protest of layoffs. Again, the unions. You can probably make a lot of good money as a game developer. Get free snacks, meals.
You say make a hold on, major.
Look, until the project is done. Until the project is done.
I was gonna have you bring that all the way back because no.
Until the project is done. And then it goes away.
You know what? I'm gonna let you be great. Continue.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is off to a roaring start with Ubisoft trumpeting 2 million copies sold on launch day alone. But despite its success, Ubisoft Barcelona, one of the studios involved in its development, is still facing layoffs, and workers are currently staging a 3-day strike in protest. Layoffs at Ubisoft Barcelona, which also supports the development of Rainbow Six Siege, were first announced in June amid news of major restructuring at the publisher, and 51 workers at the studio are believed to be impacted. While layoffs have begun, negotiations are ongoing, and the remaining developers, backed by a union, are fighting for better conditions for those being let go and assurances for the employees currently unimpacted by the cuts. The 3-day strike is now happening, and so far, around 90 employees have reportedly attended the protest. Quote, the workers of Ubisoft have spoken and called for a total strike to demand their rights. Enough with the unjustified cuts. No to the layoffs at Ubisoft Barcelona, in quote, the CSVI, a Spanish union for video game workers, part of the General Confederation of Labor, wrote on social media. And again, as much as, yes, I am enjoying Black Flag, I do stand with those workers, do stand with the unions. Don't matter what country they're from. Don't matter what language they speak. It's all about international solidarity.
Exactly. You can be excited. You can be excited for a game and celebrate that game's success. And you can also say that workers deserve to have their money, their coins, and their money must be paid and covered. We can do both.
Okay, that's dope.
We can walk and chew that bubble gum at the same time, baby. Come on now. Come on now.
That is a dope banner. Instead of Assassin's Creed, it's corporate greed.
See what they did there.
And you see what happens when you put things on Blue Sky as opposed to Twitter. I'll click the link. It will go see it. It is great. This is amazing to see.
Mm-hmm.
They out there in the heat too. Europe is in the middle of a fucking heat wave. I feel like we can't really call it a wave if it's like a month long. I feel like it's like a heat tsunami.
Mm-hmm. But really, how hot is it over there?
Siri, how hot is it in Barcelona? I forget. I can't do voice activated Siri in here because my HomePod goes off. And she's still talking over there. What is the high temperature in Barcelona, Spain?
The high temperature in Barcelona, Spain will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, so it's at least cooled down since then.
Like I would say, I don't want to be like the elitist of like, well, that's like not Georgia summer, but it's like it would be hotter for Europe.
Well, like it's definitely hotter for Europe, but also, and this is everybody's favorite thing to remind people of, they are not built for that.
No.
When I say they're not built, like they're not built for that. Like those places were absolutely built to survive cool and not at all humid climes. And so having it be even remotely, like even just like a little bit humid and in the mid 80s is suffering because their infrastructure has like what's AC in a window. The building insulation.
It's
Absolutely.
like
not.
you'd have to retrofit so much shit to have like central air, and it's like, yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
Not and I don't mean not great is in like buildings are too old to be retrofitted with AC. It's not great that it's fucking hot as balls outside. And more union news. We mean business. Bethesda union members to march and protest the sweeping Xbox job cuts. This is coming from Eurogamer. Bethesda Game Studios union workers have announced plans to protest the recent mass layoffs impacting Microsoft's Xbox division, telling members, quote, "The company wants us to accept this as a done deal and quietly disappear. We won't let that happen," end quote. For those who are unaware, earlier this week, new Xbox CEO Asha Sharma announced 3,200 job cuts impacting some of the most recognizable studios in the games industry. 1,600 of those cuts were effective immediately, with the remaining layoffs due to occur before the end of Microsoft's current fiscal year. Activision, Mojang, Blizzard, and numerous other development teams under the Xbox Game Studios umbrella have all been impacted to varying degrees, and Bethesda ZeniMax has also been heavily hit. So I think this is the whole, well, this is the whole email. I don't think I'm going to read the whole email. But yeah, keep in mind too, I just want to remind people also what happened last week with regards to Xbox. The CEO Asha Sharma was just announced as co-lead for the U.S. Federal Reserve's Productivity and Jobs Task Force on Employment. So yeah. And more labor news coming out of Xbox. Microsoft is accused of unfair labor practices by U.S. and Canadian video game unions. This is coming from Engadget. Charges filed with the NLRB accuse Xbox of bad faith bargaining. Following another round of mass layoffs and studio upheavals at Xbox, Communication Workers of America has filed unfair labor practice charges against Microsoft with the National Labor Relations Board. The CWA accuses Microsoft of bad faith bargaining, coercive actions, contract repudiation, and failing to provide notice to employees, according to the charge on the NLRB site. The case was filed on July 15th in the United States, and CW Canada is taking legal action against Microsoft as well, as reported by Game Developer. Now, any other time, I'll be cheering this on, and I will still cheer this on. But I do want to remind folks that early in 2025, as Sin wanted to remind us last week about this organization, this government entity known as Doge, was in its heyday. And one of the government organizations that Doge hit was the National Labor Relations Board. Not because of those fraud, waste, and abuses they claim there was, but to get the NLRB off of Tesla's back and off of SpaceX's back. Well, then SpaceX. Now it's SpaceX AI. I swear, every time I just want to punch him in the face. So now with that organization gutted and probably filled with cronies of this current administration, I do not have the faith that things are going to work out well for the CWA. But I will ask my colleagues here: is my lack of faith misguided?
I'm gonna say no.
Should I hold out hope?
Debatable.
Debatable, yeah.
Well, on the gaming side of the labor movement, speaking of Xbox, users are flocking to the Xbox player voice portal to ask for an end to the cycle of layoffs. This is coming from
Nice.
Eurogamer. I know, right? It's like, finally, like, this isn't the class consciousness that I was hoping to find from gamers, but it's a step.
There are some days you gotta take what you can get.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. There are days when I'm like, you know what? A win is a win. You know what I'm saying? A win is a win.
Quote, in-studio closures and stop the cycle of layoffs, end quote, is the title of the top trending thread on Xbox Player Voice Portal at the time of writing. Wit Yao is the user behind the original post, which also includes 6 points focused on matters like transparency for players, trusting the developers, and layoffs as a failure of leadership. That sounds familiar. Is the call secretly Wit Yao? It's largely a sentiment shared by many and one that's been exacerbated by Xbox's ongoing struggles and missteps during this generation of consoles. Y'all's thread has been upvoted by 3,446 users so far, with 686 Xbox fans also chiming in and expressing their disappointment and or thoughts on what might be the path forward. It's quite significant because this is Xbox's direct line to its players, and one would expect emotions to favor the brand's actions in such an environment, even if there has been frustrations around mishandled game franchise discussed there recently. So let's see. Let's go to the feedback portal here. Okay, I guess it's fallen down since then. Make online multiplayer free to access. That ain't happening. Backwards compatible. I would say they would focus on that, but they fired the guy who did that.
Yep.
Add Ukrainian localization to games developed and published by Microsoft Gaming. Fable Russian language text localization. Xbox Game Pass family plan. Wait. That kind of exists already.
Either they don't know that, or it doesn't exist in the way in which they need it.
Yeah, I haven't read it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Allow disc-based games with Project Helix.
I mean, that should be a given, but you know,
It won't.
it won't though.
Achievements, Xbox avatars, back to Brazil. Yeah, I want to say Yeah, I want to say that that initial post is gone. It is no longer near the top. Please remove ads from the home screen. Lower the price of the systems.
That's not gonna happen. Lower the prices.
Yeah, we'll get right on that, dog. Got you, Big Chief. Who flagged this post? How dare they? How dare they? How dare they besmirch the good name of Xbox?
They're doing a good job of besmirching that on their own.
Oh boy. But shout out to the gamers for showing up. I mean, yeah, it does suck. And of course, my solution to that, I don't know, remove the profit motive. But while we're all tuned into status where I'm playing game, we know that won't happen anytime soon.
Okay, Major, let's be so real here for a second. I'm gonna have to call you in on this one.
Here we go.
Without a profit motive, why would we do anything?
Because we want to. Because we want to
we
create.
don't.
We want
It'll,
to create.
you know,
We want
no,
to
we
entertain.
don't. We absolutely don't, you know.
We
It's
want to
kind of part of
produce
the
art.
philosophy, right? The only reason that people want to make things is for money motivations. If you don't give them money, no one wants to do anything. Apparently, that's the rumor on the street.
That's what I've been hearing too. I don't believe it. I really don't. But you know, who am I to say? Speaking of making sure consoles play disc, Sony. Sony faces an antitrust complaint in Mexico over ending PlayStation physical media. Again, coming from Eurogamer. As reported by Level Up, Federal Representative Reyes, sorry if I mispronounced your name, and Senator Luis Donaldo Colosio, so sorry, are prepared to file a complaint with Mexico's National Antitrust Commission requesting an investigation into the ramifications of Sony's decision. Reyes and Donaldo Colosio are members of Mexico's Movimiento Ciudadano.
Do you want me to help you here?
Please.
Okay, give me a moment. Let me find the article. It is which one are we reading?
Sony
Unfair
faces
labor practice?
antitrust.
Oh wow, you skipped over a whole thing.
Did
okay,
I?
I think so.
What?
Okay. So Mexico's Movimiento Ciudadano political party.
Thank you. No, I didn't. As we talked about, Microsoft accused of unfair labor practices. Then the player voice. Now we're on
You know
Sony.
something? I thought we did. I'm allowed to be wrong on this show. My bad.
Look, we are a facts-based podcast.
And you know, I was factually incorrect. It's fine.
Well, no, because I realized one show I did miss an article, so I'm like, oh shit, did I do it again?
Now, for fairness and humor, the reason why we're definitely getting in all our Spanish today is because of recent IRL events where someone made me have to come up out the bag and try to remember all the Spanish classes that I'd ever taken in the last 10 years.
Deep State influence, you said it's all good. The info was obscure. Well, fine. You want to see the document? I don't even know why I hit it. I really don't. It's just a Google Doc. Like that's really all this is. But yeah, they intend to submit the complaint as private citizens. Quote, if this disappears, anyone who owns a PlayStation will no longer be able to choose where to buy their games and will be forced to purchase them exclusively through Sony's store. Said Reyes, sorry. According to Level Up, Reyes has a reputation of tackling consumer issues around gaming, having opposed President Claudia Sheinbaum's proposed 8% tax on digital platforms in 2025. Wow. She went up against Claudia Sheinbaum? I don't know. Nah, what am I talking about? They're fucking politicians, a lot of them. Why don't I fucking care?
Yeah.
Damn, we got it declassified that fast. Good work, freedom fighters. Oh no, Google Doc exposed. Tech Talk Thursday show notes exposed.
Now that's having our first expose. Hold on, do we do the Netflix documentary meme in the background?
Oh, right here. I said over here. Okay.
Is this where my camera is? All right.
Okay. Do I mic myself or do somebody mic me for me? I don't know what happened. Okay. All right. This is my camera. All right.
Oh no, the makeup won't be necessary. I have my own skincare routine.
Oh my god. Let's see. In more hardware news, if you like to fix your Steam Deck, you will soon be out of luck because there will be no parts for you. It looks like iFixit won't be getting any more Steam Deck LCD spare parts. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. There's been an update. There's been an update. Valve did not reply to gaming on Linux, but they did message The Verge behind a paywall. That's why we don't use The Verge anymore over here. Although, you know what? Yes, pay your journalists. But some of us are broke, and also there's just one more reason not to go to The Verge at this point. To note that the situation has been sorted and iFixit will continue to get Steam Deck LCD batteries. The iFixit mentioned they've been hooked up with a supplier. So I guess this is a nothing burger. You can still get Steam Deck parts.
No.
And I guess the LCD, I guess the battery with the LCD is different than the OLED. So I guess this is a nothing burger. We just won't worry about this one. I guess it won't even. I'm just gonna just not even include it in the show notes. Like, nope, there's nothing. We're good. We're fine. Games Done Quick abruptly canceled SNK stream due to ties with Saudi Arabia. It's coming out of Engadget. Now, I've been having some ups and downs with charity stuff as of late. So you have to forgive me for not mentioning the obligatory, hey, Games Done Quick happened. This is how much they raised. Granted, they did feature, they did show a feature on Gaza during SGDQ this year. Also, wait, I feel like I know that dude. It looks like Hero by Clicking. So I'll start off with So yeah, let's see. Did they not mention it? Oh yeah, there it goes. So first off, let's start off with this. SGDQ, the summer version of Games Done Quick, speedrunning charity that raised $2.4 million for Doctors Without Borders. Médecins Sans Frontières. See, my French is on point. My Spanish can use some work. But yeah, so apparently GDQ had canceled a post-event sponsored speedrunning showcase with SNK in the middle of its stream, following concerns brought up by the community about the video game company's ties to the Saudi Arabian government. GDQ cut short the Metal Slug showcase in the middle of a run and posted an explanation on social media a few hours later. Despite the hiccup, the Summer Games Done Quick event raised more than $2.4 million for Doctors Without Borders. Quote, we have heard the concerns from our community regarding this partnership, specifically the company's majority ownership by Saudi Arabia's public investment fund and the human rights concerns tied to the Saudi government. End quote. The organization added that it would not accept funds or work for SNK in the future, and that, quote, it will review and strengthen our process for evaluating future sponsors and partners, including closer examinations of companies' ownerships, to make sure they're aligned with our values.
Yes.
So yeah, apparently this was updated. It says the story was updated to clarify that the canceled speedrunning showcase took place after the SGDQ event had concluded. So I guess this was something separate?
Yeah, like it was like a post-show. There was supposed to be like a post-show kind of speed running.
Okay, so it wasn't in the middle of the
it.
actual event. It was a secondary thing that they cut off in the middle.
Like there was like it was a part of the overall show, but a secondary thing, yes.
Okay.
And the comments on this article. Now, you know, for fairness, was I supposed to read them? No, and I probably shouldn't have. But still, it is the thing that is so utterly and completely ridiculous to me that people are like, I can't believe that they would do this just because. And it's kind of like, yes, imagine, if you will, people acting in line with their beliefs and being like, oh, I don't like this.
Well, surprisingly, I can't see the is it in the article or is it a part of their Blue Sky post?
No, it's in the article at the bottom. And it's the weird thing of, again,
apparently Engadget for me is just giving me the next article.
like just falling into the fire, into the water where it comes to these things. And part of why I ignore so much commentary and things and don't make any, because it'll be things like, okay, either a person is principled and then you decide to say something about them for being like, hey, I have realized in a moment a mistake has been made, but it's not, and in line with the things that we do believe, we will be correcting that issue. Or you see them do the thing and then go, well, you know, there goes like a group, a corporation, a company or whatever doing the things because it pays them dollars, you know, like regardless of the things that they say to believes and all this other stuff. But I'm like, you know, if the people who run the event and the audience of the people who go to the event are all on a similar page about what kind of things they want to support and what kind of things they don't, then what are we surprised about here? And the people in the comments, like, let me just go ahead and ask this very real question. Did you run any money over to that charity thing? Did you open your purse? Did you activate your PayPal account? Was your Venmo at the scene of the crime?
Ooh.
Because if it wasn't, with all due disrespect, which is probably a whole lot at this point, shut the full fuck up.
Wow.
Don't contribute anything, but always have something to say from the most distant back part of the sidelines. Shut up.
I'm sorry, this dude in this picture looks so familiar, but it may not be that guy. I used to work with this dude in the charity space, or at least he looks like a dude I used to work with in the charity space. He looks so familiar, but it may not be him, because searching for his gamer tag and SGDQ or Doctors Without Borders is returning nothing. Now he could be with this group of people who, you know, may not be necessarily affiliated with either of those two organizations, but you know. And last but not least, in deals, well, what did I call it? Because I changed it. Deals, sales, and free games.
Yes.
PlayStation Plus game catalog for July. Jeez. Apparently all these things. No. Avatar. Frontiers of Pandora.
Yep.
Rise of the Ronin, Firefighting Simulator, Ignite, and more. Also, PsyOps. I thought that was funny. I made a very, very tortured pun.
Yep.
An Indigo Prophecy joined PlayStation Plus Premium. Also, Power Rangers, Rita's Rewind. Dying Light, Citizen Sleeper 2. Snow Bros, Wonderland. Of course, if you don't remember Indigo Prophecy, it's the game before Quantic Dream really got up on the map. I think it was like Fahrenheit something, or it's called Fahrenheit.
It was called Fair. It
Yes,
was like
right here, outside of North America, Portugal, and France, the game carried a different title on its original release, Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. Yeah, that was the Quadratic Dream game before Heavy Rain and like Heavy Rain came out.
Yep.
That was the game. Everybody was talking about this.
No, it was what's the name of the developer again?
Quadratic Dream. Quantic Dream.
Yes, we're doing quadratic equations.
Yep.
This was like, you said quadratic?
You know me in words.
Doing,
But anyway,
doing formulas?
Yeah, we're doing it. Look, it takes formulas when you play that game, because
Takes formulas that convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit.
yeah. Funnily enough, this week, like, I would probably allude to a little bit in my what was I doing, but I played.
Hold on.
Oh, well, we'll talk about tomorrow.
No. I was gonna say, we're at the end of the show.
Right.
Why not just go for it?
Okay, well, I'll in an uncharacteristic move, I will go first.
What?
Oh. Speaking of Quantic Dream, I played Detroit Beyond Human for the first time in a long time since, I believe, the PlayStation 4. Funnily enough, that was on during the whole like PlayStation Plus stuff. Played it then. I was confused. Played it again. I got past where I was, where I left off at that time. Made wildly different choices than I did in the when I was playing on PlayStation 4. Funnily enough, how I played it was, Lurkit had I guess like Quantic Dream was doing a thing where they were doing Twitch drops for that game.
I saw that.
And I was like, I just clicked on it, just saying like, I haven't played that in a while. Let me put my hat, put my name in the hat, so to speak. Next thing you know, they were like, oh no, here's the key. It was like, and here's your key. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, here's your key. The key is here. Take it. And then see the requirements. It was literally like, just stream for one. It was like have one concurrent viewer. And I was like, dang, they really opened it up. So anyway, I got a key for that. We played it, and it was like, yeah. First I was like, yo, this is kind of running kind of rough with the high. On the high frames, I had to turn it to medium to get it to run at 60 frames. I was like, what?
Really?
Right, yeah. I did not.
Let me go ahead and install this real quick. I'm not. See, now I'm just curious.
Yeah. Because I was like, huh? I think it could be the fact. It could be the fact that I was like streaming and recording, so that might have been like the double whammy. So, but it was running kind of rough on me. So,
Kev, I'm gonna stop you real quick. Remember that conversation we were having about Densha Attack and how demos come and go sometimes?
Yeah.
So I found out that I did indeed install the Densha Attack demo on this
Yeah.
PC.
Yep.
Want to know what button's there?
What?
Uninstall.
Yeah. It was like, you know what? Go ahead and free up this. Go ahead and free up that space, homie. You don't.
I really wish there was a way to get around that, and there probably is. I just really don't care too much to figure it out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry, you were saying.
Yeah. So I was playing. I got in on that. At first, I was dreading it because I was like the stress, and I'm like, oh yo, no, the stress was there. The stress was there. I was like, man, I don't want to be stressed out right now, but I was like, man, I got to be man of my word, so I got to go in there. I go in there, stressed out, but I had a good time. I was not bored. The whole allegory of like race and race relations that is in like Detroit is like definitely on par. And I forgot how utterly cheap the androids are. I mean, the androids are criminally cheap. It's like new models were like less than like $8,000, with some models being like half off, like $2,900. Crazy work.
I'm sorry, I'm reacting to this image, Kev said. I just now saw it. Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Mayor. Yeah. So it's like, dude, like not. And the wild part though is like when I'm that whole like the one thing that was like hard for me to chew was literally like when you meet Kara for the first time and you're in the CyberLife, like a CyberLife showroom, which is not like a full, which really just it doesn't really feel like a showroom, more or less like a mall, like one of those like malls, like tiny mall stores with the androids standing there, and there's like androids on sale. I was like, that in and of itself was kind of like wild to me. Like, what do you mean this thing, like you can get a android for the price of a a mid-range PC? What do you mean? What do you mean you can get it for the price of a man? No, I don't know. Oh.
So apparently I do not have this on PC. I think I have it on console, but there's a demo on Steam. To download that. I can't believe that you can't Mac. Like, this game is old as fuck. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it was truly wild to me. Like, what do you mean it's running rough on high? What do you mean? This game is old. What do you mean? So I was just like, for the sake of the day of the stream, I just dropped it to medium, and then it was like, oh, it's running so much good. The hair looked terrible, but it still looked kind of good. If you want to look at it on medium, you can look at my stream and look how good how it looks. But yeah, it ran okay, and so it was really good. It was really good. I'm saying it was good enough to play it again and get those like little stressful moments. And I always like to say, when I play games that are outside of me, I always call them like side quests, because it's like I'm playing a game that I'm not necessarily known for, because it's like this is not a farming sim, and this is not a farming sim or a deck builder roguelite. This is not Balatro. What are you playing? And then
this does not look cozy as fuck.
Yeah, cause like another not cozy game that I played was Dune Awakening. Thankfully, I had Dee Dee with me that day, because I was like, I don't know any of this. And then I was like, she was giving me the info on Dune Awakening, and I was giving her background on Dune itself, because I like Dune so much.
The spice must flow.
Yeah, I like Dune so much. I keep a copy of it right by my desk, and I thumb through it sometimes. So, so yeah, I did a when I played that I did a Mintac build, which if you're not for sure, they're basically like living computers. So if you've seen the first Doom movie and you've seen like the little light skinned black guy who was like doing the calculation, who was like sitting up there talking to, and he just his eyes roll back and he does the calculations. He's a Mentat. Which I should recommend. That's some good movies. But anyway, yeah. What else did I do? I am gearing up sometime later this month, which is going to be the I think it's like Gotta Raid Them All Pokemon charity event. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be making that. My slot is on Saturday, the 27th. I really did look at it, and I don't remember. But anyway, it's next Saturday. Yeah, it's next Saturday at 11. And I'll be streaming either more ZA or probably Pokemon Violet for the first time. So I'll be streaming Pokemon Violet. It's a Pokemon themed raid train game, so people are playing Pokemon, all different types of Pokemon. Some people are doing like Unite, some people are playing Champions, other people are playing the old retro games. And I was like, this would be a good chance and opportunity to play Violet, because I got that with the Switch too, because it now runs like the game is supposed to run now. So I will be playing Violet on next Saturday for the Gotta Raid Them All, and it's for charity. We are getting that together. The Tiltify will be Tiltifying. Yeah, I think that's it for the most.
Before we move over to
Yeah,
Sin,
that's about it.
before we move over to Sin, Classic Sam NYGM, thank you for that follow.
Thank you.
Sin, what you been up to? What you getting into?
What's going on this week is that they're going to be queuing up Frank Sinatra when I like head down to Hartsfield Jackson. So I will be doing that.
Spreading the news. I'm leaving today.
Well, tomorrow, but yes. So I will be making my way on down to that place and feasting my eyes upon the glorious expanse that is Mabdanengrad.
I'm Donagrod.
So we'll be there doing those things. Should be a cute and joyous time going to see friends and family for a bit, and then I guess we will be back here next week for whatever shenanigans will befall us. Well, no, we won't be back here next week. We will be back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
So I guess I'm gonna spend that time just contemplating my life and being like, now, if how much content would a content, whatever the woodchuck version of that is.
How much content would a contact con if a contact could tech con?
Yeah, that's about where we wanted to land. Yep, right about there.
Woo!
That is where I intend to be. Also, just thinking about how we're only 2 weeks away from August. It is August for me. And also contemplating of all the things that we could have spent our time, energy, and resources on as a people or as a country. The thing that we decided that we're going to check boxes and truly move the needle in this economy was, and I checked my notes 2 or 3 times just to make sure I was reading these correctly. Daylight savings.
I saw that.
We decided that daylight savings was going to be the thing. How do you feel? How do you all feel about that, knowing that this is our last year of having daylight savings?
Allegedly.
Supposedly.
I mean, from what I've heard, nothing is getting passed until the Save America Act gets passed. So all this could be just performative.
Yeah.
Like, is this one of those things that would you at all care about it if that were the case?
Not really. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. It was a cool thing to think about before, but I mean, my phones and my computers changed the time on its own.
Yeah.
I'm not as concerned about it as I was before.
I feel like it's one of those things that's like, it would in calmer, rationaler times, this would probably be something really cooler than it would be, or more interesting than it would be. But because we are in like the hellscape that we are in, and the slow, foolish like descent into possible fascism, like I feel like this is like, hey guys, aliens exist, huh? And it's like, but we still gotta pay bills and we have no universal health care. Fuck you. That's kind of where we are. It's like, can I eat this daylight savings time bill? No.
It's like, is this, can we eat? No. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to go all the way over there with that. Thank you so much.
Can I go to my doctor and actually see my doctor instead of somebody that's basically saying, all right, let's do a checklist of all the medicines that you've taken. When you've taken all of them, first of all, who are you? Where is that fine black woman that I call doctor? Who are you? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who are you?
We're trying to get to the bottom of that mystery.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on
there.
You're worrying about my blood pressure. I'm worried about who you are. You're like concerned about my blood pressure levels. I'm concerned of who you are and what happened to that beautiful black woman that is my doctor. That's what I'm trying to know. Hello?
Did we have an experience this week? It sounds like we had an experience this week.
Oh, we've had an experience this month. This is the month.
Oh, you said what a long decade this month has been.
I mean, I feel like it's been 3 years and it's only been like barely 7 months. Like, help. Yeesh. But anyway, I will not be back until he is gone. Call me when he is gone, ma'am, because this whole Daddy Warbucks thing going on, I don't want this.
Daddy Warbucks? Daddy Warbucks.
Like get the, like I wouldn't say like Lex Luthor, but at least Lex Luthor, commands some kind of like respect and understanding. Like, I don't want this man nowhere near me. No, absolutely. Obadiah Stane. I hear pretty much Obadiah Stane up in this piece. If I want to pick a white man, if I want to pick a bald white man that is not like Lex Luthor, let's pick Obadiah Stane. Telling people that Tony Stark built things out of a cave with a box of scraps. But yeah, I don't want to see this person no more. Give me black. Give me back that delightful. You said it right the first time. Doctor.
You said it right the first time. Give me black.
Yeah.
You said it right the first time. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm literally like, black women. Yes.
The full statement, honestly.
Yeah, that was the beginning, the end, and all of the middle. That part. And when you gave her to me, I love her. Now you're trying to take her back? Are you trying to diminish her light? No, give her here. Bring her back. And I will not be back until she comes back. No.
I cannot. cannot believe that this is a things that we are saying on this show. Like, Kevin, the epic adventures thereof. No notes.
Yes, because that's been part of my experience the last couple of days. Like, I gotta pay you money, and you gotta make me. I pay you my good hard American dollars with dead white men on it, and you gonna tell me you're gonna go, okay, guys, let's go step by step. Are you taking this medicine, taking that medicine? Yes, I'm taking all of this expensive ass medicine that I can't afford. Only for you to tell me, ask me an accusatory tone, am I taking it? You better be glad I am not the black person that you think I am. Because foot in ass. What do you mean? You better be glad I'm not the stereotypical black man you have to worry about. Because I'll tell you right now, I was as angry as I wanted to be that day. And again, I had to calm myself again because again, I came there to get my blood pressure in check. This is having an opposite effect.
You're asking me if I took my medicine. What you need to be asking is if you could take me in a fight the way you're talking to me. So
Right.
let's start there.
I'm talking real brazy. And I'm like, and was like, oh, and then after everything blows, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. And I'm like, I never want to see you again, sir. I never want to see you associated with this place ever again. And if I come back and you're not there, I'm not coming back. Cancel all my appointments. I will be back. I'll figure this out. Yeah, but anyway, that was been my living experience for the month. Anyway, apologies.
It's not a problem, but also what a time.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for me.
So I guess it's my turn. And of course, it wouldn't be a week. I mean, there would be a day that ends in one if I didn't buy something. And have something for show and
Okay.
tell.
So what did we buy this? Oh wait, hold on. You can do that? Were you given approval by your field reporter to do that?
The field reporter doesn't know this exists. But I have here in my hand the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. It cost me a whole 10 money. That's right. Over the weekend, as a matter of fact, Sunday, the price of the Nintendo Switch 2 camera dropped from $55 to $10 at GameStop. Just out of the blue. Naturally, people ran up on GameStop and bought the entire stock to where it is no longer in stock at GameStop. We can buy used ones for $25. But I did check at Best Buy. You can actually get these for $30. So apparently it's on sale at multiple places, but for some reason at at GameStop, they were $10. So I picked one up. And look, I ain't gonna hold you. It's a really good camera. Very, very wide angle though. Naturally, to capture a lot of the multiple people to play various on games that would require a camera, or that would use a camera, like was it Mario Party Jamboree? I guess if you're playing not Firefox, Star Fox, it's used to capture your face and give you the whole furry makeover. I'm not sure how well those features work with regular cameras, but at least I know with Game Chat, any webcam will do fine for that. But yeah, $10. I picked it up Sunday. So, again, pretty nice camera. It's a pretty nice camera. Let's see. So a lot of people won't know, but a couple of weeks ago, we got together. The three of us here had got together and was playing some Power Wash Simulator. when I got a call because I was on call that week to do a little something. Come to find out, what I was working on was definitely unsanctioned by anybody. I was way out of band, and all that kind of came to a head Tuesday night, or like early Wednesday morning, at about 2 a.m. when apparently it filled up a whole bunch of storage and things were starting to fail. Left a lot of people asking questions, wondering what was going on. And this is the point of the show where I tell you, I don't know. I'm just going to say the things that we don't like about current technology kind of help me out. Where, hey, maybe we definitely don't like surveillance capitalism, but I don't know, if something is tracking my location and can tell me where I am and where I'm not, it can prove that in the court of law, I'll take that. Again, this is where I say I like control over my data. I like to know where that's going. But in this week's episode of, hey, the technology you hate actually saved my life, AI. And especially the AI that I hate, Copilot, helped me out these past couple of weeks because I was using it as an auditing tool to say, hey, this is what's happening. This is what I am doing. Keep track of this. So as I worked through a problem, I made sure that the AI was right there, taking account of everything I was doing, taking email in, taking all the communication I was having with people in. So that way, when shit hit the fan 2 days ago, I can say, hey, Copilot, give me a postmortem of everything that happened over the past 2 weeks with regards to this project. Ow, fuck, that hurt. Sorry, I hit my hand on my mic.
You see what happens when you try to argue with me?
So what it did was print out every single thing, nice, itemized, summarized of everything that happened over the past 2 weeks with regards to this project that I was not supposed to work on, but was kind of forced to. And when I was going into meetings, I said, look, I can give you the play-by-play. It was the one time where I was like, you know what? Microsoft or Windows Recall may not have been a bad thing to have. I will not make that argument about a lot of things, but I don't know. If something can go back and replay everything that I did, is that this is all the shit that was asked of me to do. Every time I told them this was not a good idea, every time I told them that this wasn't supported, every time I said that, look, I am not comfortable doing this because I don't know, I have personally fucked this up before. All in writing. This is the one time where you will hear me say, thanks, Copilot, for saving my job. Again, now there are a lot of people who will, poo-poo even that, right? Who will sit there and cast dispersions on, or aspersion, I don't know what the word is. I don't even know why I even tried to use it.
It's aspersion.
Okay. Who cast aspersions on using this technology for whatever reason. I will sit there and say that being able to have a tool that I can easily kind of work with, that can help me document things that I am doing in near real time and be able to help me generate documentation based off of the work that I've done as a proof of record, as a source of truth. I don't know. If you can hire a secondary person to sit beside me and take notes as I work on shit, y'all go ahead and do that. Let me know when I can expect them over at my house, or get them a badge at MetLife.
I feel like you wouldn't want someone in your space like that.
I wouldn't. I mean, again, just the security implications of getting them into the place of my place of employment alone is an issue. But yeah, like somebody in my personal space just ain't really it. So to
And like
have
that's
a
the-
tool,
and that's the problem, right? Because you would say, listen, if you feel like volunteering someone to, and I'm just like, and I would, and then we'd have a problem because you don't like people in your space like that. But like, I'm also kind of like, I do not like the very strong implication here that you're basically just being like set up for the okie-doke somewhere, and this was the only reason that you didn't get caught up in that. I don't like that very much.
like I'm again, I was on one today on social media. Because like I mentioned that like I had a meeting with a couple of supervisors today who again, after like they knew, and I had a feel like I knew that I was not in any trouble. Given the person who was telling me to do the thing and what level they were in relation to me. It's a thing of, we have to remember that these dynamics are in play in places of employment where that power structure means so much.
It's true.
Where somebody could just like, again, any other time I'd have said, no, we ain't doing this. But because they're like 1 to 2 levels above me, because they name drop a manager that's 2 or 3 levels above me, who am I to say no? It's still the new guy. And for like they even said too, like it could have gotten to a point where let's say if it worked. Let's say if whatever I was working on, it worked. It didn't blow up in our faces a couple of days ago. It worked, it did whatever it needed to do, but something else broke down the line. And it was Linux related, because that's the team I'm on. Then I'm the one holding the bag. Oh, it's because he touched it, because we don't know Linux. He touched it, he broke it. And that's millions of dollars that are gone. Like, people don't realize, like, and especially like bringing it back to the conversation of AI, where people are like, well, you don't have to use it. Like, no, but the fuck, we do. We covered it with Meta. They are tracking people and jobs are on the line if they're not using it enough. Even in my performance reviews, I have to talk about how I'm using AI. Oh, and best believe this audit tool will definitely be bought up.
Yep.
But even not just with AI, there are things that employees have to do as a mode of survival in these companies. We don't get that choice. Now, you may work in a lackadaisical co-op where the employees get to do everything. That's great. You may work for some open source consortium where you ain't got to deal with this bullshit. But not everybody has that luxury. Not everybody can just say, no, I'm not going to do it.
You know, that's always a very weird line to be on, because we have been, like, perspective-wise, we have been everywhere on the spectrum of this show of being like, hey, listen, what you mean you can't say no to the machine or whatever? We throwing cogs in the wheels, we jamming up the gum works and all this other stuff. Y'all need to stand on principles and things like that. And then also being like, hey, respectfully, the way that the state acts, y'all need to eat, so do what you need to do to survive and try to be as minimally harmful as you can while you do it. It's been like that whole spectrum of things, because I am pretty sure that's also the thing. These people were actively, and to confirm what Major's talking about, they also have had that at the place that I previously worked. And when I tell you I did everything, and I do mean everything possible to be like, hey, do I use it? No. But also the reason I use it is because it literally cannot do the calculations I need to do. And also because half of the systems that we use it don't have APIs that the AI could even talk to if I wanted to use it. So there's that too. We also haven't been trained on how to use this, like all the reasons, but people are being asked in real time, even on job interviews. How do you plan to use this to do the job that we're potentially going to hire you for? And you have to address that question. If you're working here, how are you going to use this to do like more things? What mundane tasks are you going to replace and at what level of scale? Like all of that stuff. Even if and this is like, yeah, did we use all the tokens for it? We sure did. Did Cloudflare go down 3 times this week? Yep, you still have to figure out how to use it. Although the concern on the other hand has been people being like, I can't do my job because Copilot's not working today. So all of that to say, it's a very weird time to be in if you're a person who is just kind of like, hey, trying to, on the one hand, trying to do the right thing. On the other hand, these people who pay my bills are like, we will actually shoot you out of a potato cannon without a single second thought if you don't. And for all of our various perspectives on this, I would like to remind everybody that DCAnalyst.net exists.
Yes.
Because I have written about this, and Major has also written about this, and in relation to like the actual kind of work that we do.
But yeah, needless to say though, we're all good. I beat the allegations. It's kind of funny listening to other people at work talk about the fuck shit that was happening, and it's like, oh, they're talking about me today, aren't they? But hi, yes, I was that idiot who did that, who did all of that.
So what does it feel like to be the trending topic of the day at the office?
Honestly, given the context in which I was the trending topic, it was refreshing because it's like people were on my side. Like, it was like they should not have put me in that position. None of this was above board. It is like to hear like more senior people's like, yeah, like we would have bounced back on that, but we understand why you did what you did. So, like, it was like going in. A meeting was scheduled like late yesterday for today, and it's like it did not have me sitting in a good headspace because, like, one, I was already upset that the thing broke because I knew it was gonna break, and I was like, fuck. All right, here we go. So I wasn't in a good headspace yesterday. I slept most of the day after work. Which I feel like also contributed to me just being on social media all day today because I was like, fuck it, I am rested. I am ready to give I've got smoke for everybody right now. And it was the only thing that was distracting me from the conversations I was planning to have. But yeah, like after talking to some people, like it was nice to know that nobody was blaming me for what happened. And then even getting in the room with management and talking with them about it, like they already knew most of what they needed to know. And it's like, yeah, you are not in trouble. They're like, for what the position you were put in and the information you knew, you did exactly what you were supposed. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. So yeah, I don't know. It was nice. It's good that nobody was talking shit about me. I mean, I'm pretty sure like somebody else might be a little upset, but you know, they found a way. They found a workaround, so they got what they wanted. Hopefully, I don't have to hear about this ever again. I just wish I could go back in time and get that time back that I missed with you guys playing some Powerball Simulator, because I forgot the game was running. And it was like 3 o'clock that morning when I was wondering why my GPU was like blaring loud. And I looked at, oh wait, that's right. Powerball Simulator is still running because I left in the middle of the fucking game. But yeah, we're here. We did it. I'm just gonna like again. I know that nobody wants to hear an AI success story, but honestly, like you're going to get those from me because it is proven very, very helpful given the context in which I use it.
Like,
No,
here's
I
the
don't
thing, I don't
make
even
slop images. 'Cause I despise that shit.
like. I don't think you're out here telling necessarily AI success stories. If anything, it feels like, hey, when we tell y'all that by and large there are some parts of this nonsense and foolery that comes with capitalism that's inescapable, this is the kind of stuff we mean.
Or I mean,
This is the
again,
kind
just
of-
in a
this is the
better
kind of stuff
world,
that we mean.
or just in a better world, if we had these tools and these were mature enough to where they were safe to really, really use and not really have to be a computer scientist or a cybersecurity expert to know how to use them. Hey, these things are really useful.
It could be, and both things.
But yeah, that's all I got. I guess what's coming up this week though, of course, if you are not paying attention, this week we've seen 3 different murders by ICE agents across the country. So of course there's some organizations that are calling for a national day of action on Saturday. So definitely, I mean, some place like Houston and Houston, Maine, and I want to say Florida as well. I can't remember. I know at least Houston and Maine. There have been some actions already. Some other locales have been mobilizing, but a national day of action has been called for Saturday. So definitely get plugged in where you can, figure out what's going on. I know people are tired of marching. Everybody's tired of protesting. They want to do more. I will say that, hey, in order for you to get more, you have to get organized.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying go march, go protest, but go somewhere where something is happening, where there's a gathering of people who think just like you and actually get plugged the fuck in. Stop fucking being on social media complaining about the marches. If you want to see an end to the marches, get plugged in, start fucking organizing and planning for more shit.
Yep.
Um,
I often find myself being like I will always complain about the problems, but I will never complain about people trying to find solutions. Like doing the things and putting the work in to basically bring awareness to people. I never will find like fault with that. So that's always been my biggest thing. So.
But after that, rest is resistance as well. Can't spell
Yes.
resistance without rest. Unfortunately,
Yes.
I won't be getting any because I'm going to Florida.
Yeah. Rest.
I will know. I take it back. I do get 2 days. I have taken the whole week off next week from work. Monday and Tuesday, I will be home. I do have a couple of doctor's appointments, but that's, it's whatever. I that's fine. I don't mind stretching my shoulder out because that actually feels good at the end. But yeah, I get some rest for a couple of days, and then I am taking to the skies to sunny, hot as balls, humid as balls, Orlando, Florida, to go to Universal Studios with the fam, to enjoy some nice family time. Go shake Mario's hand, and that's it. Nothing else is happening. Nothing whatsoever. Even though I was given a recommendation of something to try, I'm like, this is not the place for me to complain about the turf. So yes, I will think about that thing you said while I am stretching my arm, but no, I will not go do that.
Oh, yeah. Of course not.
But yeah, so there will be no show next week, but we will be back for some Thursday plays.
Yes.
So we got 2 weeks. Figure out what the hell we're gonna do. Hopefully we won't wait to the last minute like I did last week when we were like, hey, we should play something off stream, and didn't think about that till a week before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it. There's nothing else going on. There's nothing whatsoever.
Hey, let me just in honor of the person who had to drive through the wildfires of Canada, can I suggest Unrailed?
Sure.
I'm down with that.
I'm not sure how that's related, but
Oh wait, you did not. Again, in honor of the person who had to drive a literal train through the wildfires of Canada.
it was a train they drove. Okay.
Yeah,
Now
they
I
had
get
to.
it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were conducting a train, and like wildfires were like less than a mile away. They made it all through. They made it through there safely, but yeah, trains through wildfires.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Please, for those who are affected by the wildfires, either in Canada or the smoke that's been funneling down into the northern United States, northeastern United States, please be careful out there. The air is not great. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. Make sure you keep your breathing good. Wear a mask if you need to. Some people say you should always be wearing masks.
At least an N95 for this.
Yeah,
And
I need
also
to. Shit, that
relative to your
reminds me.
cities. Relative to your cities, please do check and see if they have those like places that have like specialized air filtration that you can go to if you have to go out. Especially if you know that you have like health related conditions like asthma, please. Thank you so much.
A little anecdote about that. If you go join Discord, majors.house/Discord, you'll see that Tikal had posted a picture from Michigan about the smoke that is blanketing their area of the woods. Unfortunately, when I pulled it up, it had not loaded on my iPad, so I thought he was being funny and just like posted a gray rectangle there. I was like, okay, look, we ain't gotta be as funny. And then it finally loads. Oh, it actually is that. Yeah, that's a lot of smoke. But yeah, you reminded me. I need to get some N95. I need to get some KN95s for my trip. I at least will fly with a mask.
Yes, please. I would highly recommend it.
I'll at least fly with the mask. I know, look, there are people who say we should be masking all the time. I am not one of those people who are going to press it. I respect people's decision to still do so. Again, you do what is equivalent to your comfort. But yeah, that's a discussion for another day. But on that bombshell, I've been just dropping them left and right. This has been another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays for July 16, 2026. Of course, I have been one of your hosts, Marcus Major Linux Summers, twitch.tv/Major Linux. On behalf of Kev, it's your boy Kev. On behalf of Sinziak, on behalf of the Goat, Idios and Anka, Idios and Partner. Of course, you can catch the archives of these shows over at techtalkthursdays.net for the audio version and majors.house/TTTvid for the video portions. And of course, if you're listening to the archives and you would like to watch us live, twitch.tv/Major Linux on Thursdays, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. For all the live shenanigans, be a part of the audience. And of course, if you'd like to reach out to us, our social medias will be located somewhere, even though they're probably out of date because I don't think either of these gentlemen are on Mastodon anymore or in any reasonable capacity. So hey, if you want to reach out to us, Discord is the best place to go to find us. Majors.house/Discord is where you can find us, find the community, read and contribute tech and gaming stories, amongst others. Sit in with some political education. Raise your class consciousness. But yes, on that note, All I've got left to say to you, wonderful people, is that you could have been anywhere in the world, watching any stream in the world, reading the tech and gaming news yourself, but you said, no, thank you. We're just here to audit, not to take the full course. We're just here to audit. And for that said, okay, understood. But next time, actually sign up for the course. Get that grade. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And as always, I love you. Peace. Ha.
Honda forever.
I wore blue today.
Yeah, you did.